In the height of popularity for the Resident Evil game on PlayStation, an author named S.T.A.R.S put out a novelization of the game, with a more in-depth look into the story of the Spencer Mansion. This continued on with each game having its own novelization. However, Perry wrote some non-canon novels as well, in between the ones that we know. One of which is called Caliban Cove, continuing Rebecca Chambers' story following the destruction of the mansion in Part 1. The plot of the novel is basically that the S.T.A.R.S team attempts to warn everybody about Umbrella's shady research, but no one believes them. Instead, the team gets disbanded and has to go underground to continue pursuing Umbrella. When news of a new Umbrella facility in Maine pops up, Rebecca, the sole survivor of the Bravo team, joins the new S.T.A.R.S unit and goes to investigate. I read it a while back, and it's really good. Even if it's not canon, S.T. Perry did a great job with this one. Alright, so without further ado, let's go over what happens in the novel. Following the Spencer Mansion explosion, S.T.A.R.S has been disbanded, as I said, for alleged unprofessional conduct, claiming that the helicopter crash in the Arklay Mountains was drug-related. Barry Burton has now taken control over what's left of the S.T.A.R.S team in Raccoon City, and has a meeting at his house with Chris, Jill, and Rebecca, where he tells them about the discovery of a new Umbrella facility in Maine. And then he introduces them to a guy named David Trapp, who is the captain of a different S.T.A.R.S branch. David tells them that Umbrella has bribed a lot of high-ranking S.T.A.R.S officials to call off their investigation, and thinks that his own team may have been compromised and bribed as well. With that being said, he says the new facility in Maine has experienced an outbreak similar to the one in Raccoon City, and asks the Alpha team for help. The mission is to infiltrate the facility, which is in Caliban Cove off the coast of Maine, find proof of Umbrella's experiments, and locate a group of missing scientists who David believes now work for Umbrella, and then, of course, get the hell out of there. But we know it's never that easy, is it? David then mentions that a mysterious man named Trent may have something to do with what's going on, and he's the same individual that tipped Jill off about the Spencer Mansion right before the first game. Just then, as they're discussing everything, Barry's house is attacked by unknown assailants, and the team has to head into the woods to get away. Upon escaping, David shoots and kills one of them, recognizing them to be a captain of a different S.T.A.R.S branch. So it's an inside job, is it? A while later, Rebecca is the only one to join David and head to Maine. Meanwhile, Dr. Griffith, one of the missing scientists and the one now working for Umbrella, develops a new virus which causes the person infected to become servants to whoever orders them around. Basically, it completely surrenders their free will. Rebecca and David head out with his team with no backup to rely on. Once they arrive, they get marooned on the cove after a creature attacks their raft, and then they find shelter in a nearby dockhouse, where they find the body of another missing scientist. Then, if that's not bad enough, the group gets attacked by tri-squads, which are zombies with guns. After this, most of the team gets infected, leaving David and Rebecca to get captured by Dr. Griffith. A while later, using a grenade, Rebecca blows up the facility along with Griffith, and they escape. And then, Rebecca and David get rescued by another captain of S.T.A.R.S who was sent by Barry Burton to save them. And yeah, that's about it. It goes way more in depth than that in the book, obviously, but it's a really good read. I highly suggest you pick up a copy and check it out. Or maybe, just find the audiobook version on YouTube or something, because I'm sure there is one. Alright, well, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more Resident Evil content during Resident Evil Month. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later.